Hi, my name is Jamie Rue, and I have a crap ton of books to show you. So I bought a lot of books like mid-September to now, so I'm just going to show them all to you now. Okay, so first I'm going to go with a semi-newer release. Iron Trials was a thing that I bought. It's by Cassandra Clare, and it's about a boy that can do magic that doesn't want to pass school or something. I have absolutely no idea what this is about. Oh my god, The Blood of Olympus. Okay, I've read this already. The Blood of Olympus. The last book in the Heroes of Olympus series, the last book in the Percy Jackson universe, I guess. I mean, like, Oliver Riordan's universes are kind of connected, so, like, I guess it's not the last. You should read it. You should read the entire series. You should read Percy Jackson, then you should read Heroes of Olympus. Oh, I didn't want to throw that one. And next we have the statistical probability of love at first sight. I totally just messed up the word statistical and probability, but that's okay. This is about love at first sight, sort of. It's about these two people, they meet in an airport, and then they get separated, then they find their way back to each other. That's kind of exactly what the plot of this book is. But, like, it's more interesting than that. Like, it's really cute, so, like, if you're a fan of, like, Anna and the French Kiss, go for it. I've read that book already, by the way. Yeah, some of these I've read already because, like, I got these a while ago and I'm collectively hauling them now, so. Next, I've got The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I am reading this for school. I've wanted to read this for a long time, though, so school pushed me to buy this. In case you don't know what that was about, by the way, it's about a guy named Dorian Gray. And he gets his picture painted, and something happens. And so you should read it. It's a classic. Next I have If I Stay by Gail Forman. I liked this cover better, so I waited until I could find a cheap version of this. Because look at how pretty the graphic design. Like, I don't even care that it's a movie cover. I know, it's like heresy to buy movie covers. Sue me. It's pretty. Look. Next, I have a bunch of books written by Philip Pullman. His Dark Materials is what it says on the thing. I have heard of The Golden Compass. I watched the movie. I have no idea what it was about because I watched it when I was like 7. But this was at my library for $1, so. Oh, okay, that all fell out of the box. More from the library. I bought A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray. I saw this, I was like, oh hey, Libba Bray. John Green mentioned her in a video, so let's buy it. I have no idea what this book is about. It is about a girl that can see the future every once in a while, and it's very supernatural. I have no idea what this is about, so I'm just gonna dive in not knowing anything about it. Let's go for it. And then I bought... Yeah, they had this at the library. It was 50 cents. I liked this cover better than the other one. See, I liked it better. I went for it. It was 50 cents. You can't yell at me for 50 cents. Next, I bought The Future of Us by Jay Asher, and who else is this by? And Carolyn Mackler. I have no idea who Carolyn Mackler is. Jay Asher wrote 13 Reasons Why. Yeah, it's about these kids in 1996, and they just got computers, and suddenly they're using Facebook because they're 15 years into the future. Okay, I'm really afraid of, like, breaking books, so throwing them is probably not a good idea. Alright, and next, I went to the Strand in, like, New York, and I got some books. Okay, first, for some less exciting ones, I got Ready Player One, which is about the future. That's pretty much all that you really have to know. So, Katrina from Little Book Owl read this, so that's a thing that you might want to look into reading. The text is really, really freaking small. Why? Next, I've got Mrs. Frisby and the Rats of Nymph. Now, this is a book I read when I was in, like, 5th grade, so this is, like, a serious, like, childhood flashback for me. It's about a mouse named Mrs. Frisby, and her son gets, like, pneumonia, and something happens with this group called the Rats of Nymph. I don't even remember, I just remember that I liked it. It says it's out of print. Is this book out of print? If this book went out of print, I'm going to be very mad at, like, everyone. Next, I have A Good Man is Hard to Find and Other Short Stories by Flannery O'Connor. Now, A Good Man is Hard to Find. I read that in school very, very recently, and I had mentioned it on the train while going to New York, so, like, finding this book was just like, yeah, I think I should buy it. So basically, it's A Good Man is Hard to Find is a very morbid story about a family going on a trip and then something happens. I don't know what any of the other short stories are about. I know that Flannery O'Connor once said, this is not quoting her directly, I'm paraphrasing, she said that by the time you were 20 years old, you'd experienced enough life to, like, write really, really good stuff. Something like that. I don't know. Now here's one that I'm really excited about. Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore, and it's signed. Look, it says it's signed, and there's a signature. Like, legit, Robin Sloan signed it. I'm not even halfway into it. I'm, like, part of the way into it. I'm, like, that much into it, and it's pretty good so far. I have no idea what it's about. It's about this guy named Clay, and he gets a job at Mr. Penumbra's 24-hour bookstore. There's no other information. The bookstore's kind of weird. Like, people don't really buy things. They borrow them and bring them back, so it's kind of like a library, and then sometimes they sell postcards. And I'm not really sure what the book is about at all. It's kind of like We Were Liars, where it's like, what is interesting about this book? I have no idea what's going on. We Were Liars is a book by E. Lockhart that I read recently, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you have read it too, because it's a pretty popular book. And the last book I want to show you, I am so excited about, because I wanted this book, but I didn't buy it because I was like, oh, I'll wait until it comes out in paperback. But then, at the Strand, I saw this, and I saw this sticker, and it said that it was autographed, and lo and behold, it is, and I was like, holy shit, I have to buy it. So I did, and it was $18. And it was totally worth it, because now I have 2 autographed books. I've never owned autographed books before. This is so exciting. But yeah, this is about a young girl. She's an author, or trying to be an author, and it's told in back and forth point of view between her and her book. So it's kind of like how her life affects her book, and it's really cool, and I can't wait to read it. I haven't started it yet because I recently binge read the Vampire Academy series because my friend got me into that. But I'll probably film like a series review on that, because I'm not filming 6 reviews on those books. I'll die. Okay, that hit Blood of Olympus. Alright, so that was my book haul. I hope you liked it. Click subscribe if you want to see more of my awkward rambling. Click like if you liked my awkward rambling, and I hope that at some point you come back and watch more. Bye!